Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. And for the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Will Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Gordon in at the small forward position. Now here's Covington. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer, Lillard. And the basket by McCollum.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Doubled by McCollum. Barton kicks to Gordon. McCollum against Barton. Pass to Jokic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
You know, it took a little time for Jokic to understand how to draw contact and get himself to the foul line, but he's figured it out now.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia, Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia. So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
First quarter, just over a minute played.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Passes it to Gordon. To the inside. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. Gordon's got his second bucket.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Now, here's Lillard. McCollum finds Nurkic. Covington with it. It's Powell on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Denver grabs the miss.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Powell with the steal. The shot by Lillard wide open. Good on the three-point shot.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Lob pass to Gordon. And it's Jokic missing.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
McCollum, no good. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Misses off the left iron. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Covington passes to McCollum. Lillard against Murray. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Barton dishes to Murray. Back to Barton. Tries it from 9. Good work there as it goes. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
And, you know, this is something Jokic does extremely well. He excels at finding the open man with quality passes.
Pass to McCollum. Stolen by Gordon. Lob pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
And Lillard kicks to Powell. From past the arc. He can't get that one. And Denver the other way now. Inside. Barton passes to Millsap. Powell with the steal. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The pass to Covington. Here's Lillard. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. A pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
I think his unselfish attitude is really a big part of what makes Millsap a leader on the court, and the ability to make some dynamic passes doesn't hurt either.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Denver?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 slot. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Back to McCollum. The 3-ball. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
It's Morris atop the key. Down low. Bull. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
A 3 from McCollum. Denver grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
A nice shot by Dozier.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And Lillard kicks to Covington. The offensive rebound. Lillard, the pass to Covington. Trailblazers moving the ball around. He dishes it to Nurkic. Clock at 6. That's a 2 from Powell. Drops one in from the wing.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
And the wide open shot from Morris. The Nuggets with a new 14. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb. Morris has got the lead up to 14 now for the Nuggets.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range.
Outside, Porter. Back to Morris. Pass to Dozier. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's McGee. Denver the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Powell, that's good.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Now here's Murray. D right on him. Shot from 12. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray.
Jokic is really good in these pick-and-pop situations. He loves them, and he executes them very well.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
There's Hollis Jefferson. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Murray surveying the D. Jokic kicks to Murray. with the jam.
Yeah, that's just playing smart basketball that time. Murray doing a really good job to set himself up to get free for his shot.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain phase. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Outside, Porter lets it go from deep. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Hollis Jefferson finds Canner. Looking to end the run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Bull.
And given how big and powerful Hollis Jefferson is, not surprising to see him utilize that strength to draw fouls inside.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to... What a start it was for Aaron Gordon. He had 8 points and 1 steal. And that'll...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
JaVale McGee is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Monte Morris. Then there's Bull. And it's Dozier in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Now here's Jones. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on and on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Here's Murray. Millsap trying to get open. Murray, good. Murray's got 6.
And even at 6'5", that's not a giant by any means. Murray elevates high inside for these buckets. He's a high percentage shooter down low for sure.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Nobody near Nurkic. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
You know, I think they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic. Jokic, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And the basket by McCollum.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Millsap misses. Trailblazers trail by 13. The 3. That one doesn't go. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. 17 points was their biggest margin. Odd pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Denver grabs the miss. Millsap's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Murray for three. Offensive rebound. Millsap kicks to Gordon. And they go to the intentional foul. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Paul Millsap. There's the double team with Covington. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two.
And here are the Nuggets now. It's Barton on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Murray for three. A second chance effort. And Green with the lay-in. Green's got his first 2 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Three-pointer, Lillard. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep three.
And it's good for 2.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Three-pointer, Lillard. A shot off that time. And Denver the other way now.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Jones. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Nurkic against Jokic. 51 seconds left to play in the third.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Covington wide open. He fires. Portland no good that time either. The Nuggets leading by 16. Murray outside. Jokic trying to free himself up. Kicks it out to Gordon. Passes it to Murray. Off target from outside.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man, whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Murray against Lillard. Outside Gordon. Pass to Green. Murray outside. Goes up at the stripe. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Jones in at the 3.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Campazzo covered by Lillard. And there's the pass to McGee. Campazzo. And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers trail by 18. Here's Jones. Count the basket. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Campazzo covered by Lillard. McGee in the high post. Campazzo. No good from outside. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Here's Lillard. Jones, the pass to McCollum. To the middle. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Pass to McGee. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last time out. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Trailblazers trail by 14. Three-pointer, Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. Launches it. Knocks down the three ball.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Passes to McGee. Campazzo. And it's sent back by Lillard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Big group substitution here for Denver. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And Jones over to help. Gordon outside. Portland grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Misses the three.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Lets the three fly. Knocked away. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. McCollum feeling it out a bit.
I'd like to see Barton be more consistent on this end. He has the height and length needed to challenge shots.
And it's Lillard again missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Again the miss by Lillard. Denver leading by 13. Here's Murray. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nuggets.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Jokic.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it. I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Murray against Lillard. On the wing, Gordon. Murray outside. Barton outside. No good on the three. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And a wide open look for McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Lillard against Murray. so it's Denver taking care of business in this. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
For the land
It's an NBA afternoon game here on the... Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Baca is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the point guard. And for the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Murray out there with Michael Porter. And it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. Now here's Murray. This one for 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
George passes to Morris. The shot's good on the assist by George. Morris has got the first points up on the board for Los Angeles. Murray surveying the D. Jokic kicks to Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Jokic with the bucket. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Here's George following the basket by Jokic. And George gets it to go.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Gordon kicks to Murray. Leonard with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Pass to Jokic. Ball's knocked loose. Inside. It's stolen by Ibaka. George, that's a two-pointer. Again, the Clippers.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Murray outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Oh, Morris in position. Millsap with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Now Morris. And George kicks to Morris. George passes to Morris. Outside Leonard. Bounce pass from Beverly. Ibaka finds Beverly. Just 4 to shoot. Leonard attacking. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Such a hounding defender. Beverly timing the steal and initiating the break.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Millsap's against Morris. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. Pass to George. Over Porter. A nice shot by George. George has got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And here is Murray to the inside. It's stolen by Morris. And George, here we go. Misses from close range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the rejection by Leonard. Here's Morris. The shot's good on the assist by George. Morris has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Floats it up for Jokic, and there's another turnover by the Nuggets.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Barton. Bull. It's good on the putback.
A towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Outside, George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Letting it all hang out. When George takes flight, just enjoy the show.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line.
That free throw good from George. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disrupted.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Nuggets, we've got Monte Morris. Hole is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Dozier in at the small forward. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one is off. That one is no good. Clippers leading by 6. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Barton against Batum. Now the pass to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Tries from the block. Batum, good. Here's Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Dozier. He dishes it to Bull. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Hard to keep up with Reggie when he gets out in space. And on top of that, an excellent finisher.
Here's Morris. Makes it off the glass.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Passes it to Kennard. Puts up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Kennard's got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
A knockdown shooter with excellent range. Kennard gives your offense the floor spacing it needs.
Morris passes to Dozier. Bull with it. Cousins is there. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Nuggets have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Pass to Cousins. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Cousins. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
The pass to Dozier. Back to Morris. Dozier kicks the ball. To the paint. Stolen by Zubats. Left side, Batum. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Clippers leading by 10. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nuggets have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Martin drives in.
And, you know, entering the draft, Ball was a polarizing prospect. Scouts didn't know who to compare him to and maybe still haven't figured it out.
Jackson passes to Kennard. And 1:01 left now here in the second. To the inside. Here's Zubats. No good that time. And the Nuggets going the other way. And Bull wide open. He shoots. And again, Denver with the triple.
And you can't forget about Bull's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the three in today's game.
Now here's Jackson. In the corner, Kennard with it. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Nuggets trail by 5. The tray. Rebounded by Jackson. Cousins, the pass to Zubats. Floats it up for Cousins. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
A great play call, perfectly in rhythm, ending with the powerful flush by Cousins.
Morris passes to Dozier. He kicks it to Bull. Throws it up high.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And that's it for the first.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Bernie Johnson along. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He had 9 points and 2 assists. That's all for now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the 2 guard. Now here's Murray. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Leonard. Murray with the defensive effort. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 7-point differential. Millsap kicks to Porter. The shot that time not on target.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Leonard the pass to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
Pass to Jokic. There's the dish to Gordon. Floats it up for Jokic. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Beverly finds George. Inside, Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Free throw drops for Leonard. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Porter. That one drops for him.
And he's got a great balance of knowing when to slash inside. Porter needs to keep being this aggressive on the drive.
George dishes to Beverly. Back to George. Here's Ibaka. Kicks it out to Leonard. Takes a three. They get the rebound. Ibaka, the pass to Beverly. And another shot. Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Clippers leading by 9. George passes to Leonard. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Shoots from the elbow. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Ibaka. Leonard's got 6 here in this quarter.
I love it, Kawhi. When you have skills from the mid-range, you don't need to force anything.
Porter kicks to Millsap. Oh, Porter in position. Paul George with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. From 12 feet out and against the jumper to drop. Leonard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Murray dishes to Millsap. Outside for Murray. Passes it to Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape, and boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
Here's Jokic following the score by Serge Ibaka.
The ball handling skills of Jokic are unreal. He's very tricky and unpredictable in that pick and roll.
Now here's Leonard. 10 points for him. Over Gordon. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Murray outside. Outside Porter. Outside for Murray. Lots of room. Basket good.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. George passes to Beverly. Back to George. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. George has got 12 in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Murray with it. Pass to Porter. Oh, Porter in position and finished off by Porter.
And you see the vision from Paul Millsap. That's another area that he provides for his team.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Morris is out there with Will Barton. Then there's Bull. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's Bull. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Ibaka outside. Shoots over Barton. Leonard, no luck. The Nuggets trail by 12. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Bull, the pass to Dozier. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Morris with the bucket.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Jackson has the open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Morris with the ball, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Up the floor. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to go on Will Barton.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. And the pass to Dozier. Morris dishes to McGee. In close, he hits it. McGee's got his first bucket in this one.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to Kennard. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Passes it to Dozier.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Outside, Batum. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Back to Morris from downtown. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Kennard against Barton. Kennard's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 8. Morris looking over the floor. 1:57 left here in the fourth quarter. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And Los Angeles with some changes. There's Porter with the three. Rebound by the Clippers. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Leonard. It's Morris atop the key. The Clippers get another chance here. The pass to Beverly. Dishes it to Leonard. 6 to shoot. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Over Millsap. Offensive rebound.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
Pass to Gordon. Now Jokic back to Gordon. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Bucket is good.
And guys, the hardest shot to block, the floater. And for a guard like Murray, you need that in your arsenal to be successful.
George passes to Leonard. Back to George. The three. The shot, no good. Nuggets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. There's Porter with the three. The Clippers grab the miss. It's deflected. Ibaka with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Kept alive. In the corner, it's Gordon. Had the space there, but it's offline. And here are the Clippers. They're leading by 8. And here's Morris for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on combat.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
There's the three, and there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Ibaka. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
So the Clippers with the win. This was a very, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up. Up next, Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. And for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Jamal Murray is out there with Porter. And it's Gordon in at the small forward spot. Here's Finney Smith, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And Brent, these teams boasting great depth. Many feel that's a hallmark of a great front office.
You go back and you look, Kevin, at some of the teams that have made deep playoff runs or eventually won the championships. You know, that tinkering about bringing in a veteran or just one piece to make that next step for that one matchup or that one series. Finding contributions like that up and down the roster, absolutely, that can make a difference.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Kicks it out to Gordon. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Murray, the pass to Jokic, and he lays it straight in. Jokic has got the opening basket of the game for the Nuggets.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
And Doncic throws it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Yep, it counts.
Oh, in between game for Porzingis. That one's on target.
Now Murray. with some arc, and that's 2 points on the layup. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, he said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Always the connection with the teammate. That time Porzingis in the right spot.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. He dishes it to Millsap. Back to Gordon. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Doncic. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. It's good.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
The Nuggets trail by 4. The pass to Jokic. Powell pulls it in.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Here's Doncic. Jokic with the steal. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. The feed now to Millsap. Powell with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Finney-Smith, and he dunks it down.
At 7-3, Porzingis with no trouble seeing over the defense. Excellent pass and a very unselfish play.
Pass to Porter. The dish now to Millsap. Oh, Porter in position. Porzingis with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
For 3, Murray drains it from beyond the arc. Murray's got 5 now.
Now that's not bad form there. You don't have to tell Murray twice to let it fly from there with that much room.
1:04 left to play here in the first. And it's Doncic missing. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 5. It's Porter outside. 16 feet away. They get it back. Jokic fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
This is where you got to put a body on Jokic. He's the biggest guy on the floor right now and remarkably strong.
So both teams changing it up here.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
Mavericks leading by 4. From 17 feet out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Barton kicks to Morris. And the rejection by Marjanovic. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Mavericks on top. They're up by... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, they've got Marjanovic. Richardson is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Redick in at the 2-guard spot. Now Redick following the miss by Bol from deep. Marjanovic with it. Now Bol defending. Outside for Redick. Marjanovic passes to Cauley-Stein. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. Redick against Barton. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by McGee.
You could stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure two there.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Barton. Pass to Morris. Here's the 3. Cauley Stein grabs the board. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding, a tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out in a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. The shot by Redick, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And here's Morris for 3. Come on. It's rebounded by Dallas. Cauley Stein's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Pass to Brunson. It's tipped. And that's a foul called on Bol Bol. That's his first foul. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the foul on Will Barton. That is his first foul of the game. Brunson with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Marjanovic with the slam. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And here's Barton. There's 1:40 left in the first half of the game.
Man, once you see Barton pick up some speed, he could be downright scary going towards the rim. Good luck trying to slow that down.
Redick is in the corner. Shoots over Barton. And he overshot that one, missing. The Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Dozier. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Morris against Brunson. Outside, Redick takes the 3. The shot, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Here's Barton. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Here's Redick. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
McGee, the pass to Dozier, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Now here's Brunson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And that's good. J.J. Redick for 3. Now it's a 7-point Maverick lead. Here's Murray. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, I not only like the attack, but I love the angle of attack from Jamal Murray that time.
And so Murray nails both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And so it's J.J. Redick making. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At one stretch in the opening period, they filled up. Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Nuggets trail by 5. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Murray out there with Michael Porter. And it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Powell. Nice D from Porter.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Doncic against Millsap. Millsap with the steal. And Millsap slams it in.
But once Millsap sees he has an opening, he lays the hammer down on that drive.
And Doncic, here we go. And the dunk by Doncic.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Porter, no luck.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Doncic. And that one clearly. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Porzingis. Doncic outside. Porzingis inside. Millsap on him. The layup missed. Doncic with the steal. Here's Porzingis. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Porzingis. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter. Murray with it. Hardaway picks him up. And it's Murray penetrating. It's hauled in by Porzingis. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. 7-point differential. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And Millsap right now unselfish and looking for guys if they're open.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. Doncic against Murray.
Jokic showing off the defensive work there. Outstanding and staying in the face of his man.
And a wide open look for Porter. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Hardaway finds Porzingis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Porzingis has got 6 points.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Here's Brunson. Lays it up off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 7. 1:30 left in the third quarter. Stolen by Brunson. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
That's the kind of play where I feel like Josh Richardson's feeling more and more comfortable. Gets up big time.
There's the pass to Dozier. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Redick surveying the D. He feeds it to Cauley Stein. To the middle. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. Marjanovic has got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now it's an 11-point Maverick lead.
Talk often about physicality of bigger players. Cauley Stein, one of those guys who fits into that category. Now, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Now Brunson. He kicks to Richardson. Passes it to Redick. From the arc. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, J.J. Redick is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Cauley Stein. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Richardson in at the 3 spot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
They get it again.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebound.
Feeds to Barton. Floats one. He takes it up and lays it in.
And coaches and the opposition knows that Barton loves to run in the open court. You can see why with the basket on the other end there.
Morris against Brunson. And that one drops.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Morris against Brunson. It's tipped.
Hard-nosed defender, and Josh Richardson using a little bit of that length from the wing position to deny that one.
Brunson finds Richardson. Morris against Brunson. Outside for Redick. Shot clock at 6. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Yeah, Cauley Stein can get up there, and the guards know that, so available for an oop at any time.
Pass to Barton. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. McGee, the pass to Barton, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
So both teams making some changes here. Doncic against Murray. And Doncic gets it to go. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Man, I didn't know he could get up like that.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And Doncic throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Murray for three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. The three for Doncic. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And he's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to put.
Oh!
Yeah. That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Powell finds Doncic. Again, the Mavericks score.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Murray dishes to Millsap to the right side. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Mavericks.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
They get it back. So it's the Mavericks now. They lead by 17. Doncic looking it over. From deep three-point range, that shot no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. And it's Murray with the jam.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And that one's good. Doncic.
An average shooter from deep, it's important that Doncic continues to work on this part of his game.
Murray for three. That shot no good. Doncic with it. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Brett. And in the locker room, each guy has been going on. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton, and it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the small forward. Now here's Barton. Back to Murray. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. And it's Murray penetrating. That one goes. Count it.
How about the strength of Murray finishing the shot off easily, even with the hump?
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Pass to Powell. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Anthony. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here's Murray. Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Lillard against Murray. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. It's tipped. And Lillard kicks to Powell. 5 on the clock. Back to Lillard. For the 3. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Quick start for the Nuggets in this one. Murray, the pass to Barton. Gordon up on top. Millsap dishes to Murray. And he makes that one. Murray's got 5 points so far.
And Millsap is a team player. Someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open team.
And it's Lillard missing. Nuggets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Barton, no luck.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
Man, how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And the shot goes in. He's got 6.
And just paying attention to the details, it makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
Now, here's Lillard. Passes to Powell. A 3 ball. And it's good, assisting on
the screen there. Makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Millsap's against Anthony. Millsap misses.
He's not an easy man to stop, but he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Powell finds McCollum. Back to Powell. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Murray. The Nuggets leading by 4. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
An extremely well-conditioned athlete. Gordon is an effective option on fast breaks.
3-pointer, Lillard. No good. And Denver the other way now. Left side, Gordon. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Shoots over Lillard. And it's Millsap. That time on the assist by Murray.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Lillard dishes to Powell. He kicks to McCollum. And the layup is good.
Ooh, what body control from McCollum. This guy's just a scorer. He takes on all comers.
Now here's Murray. 5 points in the game. Now the pass to Jokic. And the shot is good. Jokic has got 8 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Lillard, the pass to Carmelo. Pass to Powell. Feeds it to McCollum. And stolen by Barton. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. Floats it up for Millsap. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Lillard outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Denver Nuggets going in. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg,
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
We've got Hollis Jefferson. Anthony is out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day who was my favorite. You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Here is McGee after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Pass to McGee. Kicks it to Ball. The shot's good from McGee.
Well, that's where McGee makes his living. On the interior, it makes them a much more effective offense when he's able to contribute in the painted area.
Portland moving the ball around. Out to Anthony. Out left to the wing. A nice shot by Simons.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Now, here is Morris. Not a lot of room. He feeds it to Ball. Passes it to McGee. It's stolen by Anthony. And now Portland on the break. Simons, the pass to Anthony. Outside, Jones. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. 4 on the clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's Kanter. Hollis Jefferson in the post. Morris is there. Portland, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Murray outside. And it's Murray with the jam.
And love seeing Murray take it strong to the rack. A phenomenal finisher inside.
Here's Simons. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Down low. Here's Anthony. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Taken away by Anthony. Pass to Jones. Back to Anthony. No good that time. And it's Denver the other way. Here's Barton. And Barton throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Dozier's checked in, and Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. The Trailblazers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. We've got 1:08 left here in the second. Now, here is Morris. Guarded closely. Lob pass to Gordon, and the turnover again by Denver.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Norman Powell comes in for Jones. A.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And Denver with a change here, too. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Gordon. Here's Morris, following the score by Damian Lillard. Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he can be an anchor on the defense.
Cullen passes to Lillard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Lillard's got the lead up to 2 now for Portland.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Here's Morris. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morris has got his first points in this one. Now Lillard. No good on the last second attempt there. So the clock. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Some struggles for Portland in the first quarter. The deficit for them just seemed to grow. And that.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Bill Barton is out there with Murray, and it's Gordon in at the 3. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Foul for 3. Up again, and staying with the play, Anthony. Anthony's got the first basket of the third quarter for Portland.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now here's Millsap. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Harry Giles is checked in for Nurkic. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Lillard against Murray. And that one's good, Lillard. And it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
A pick and roll master. You got to respect how decisive Lillard is. I mean, he often makes great decisions.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. And the Nuggets making a change here. McGee's checked in. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And that'll be, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right...
And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
McCollum, no good. Denver's shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. McGee, the pass to Jokic. It's stolen by Anthony. A solo fast break. Here's Denver now. Poked away. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game-changing.
McCollum right side. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. McCollum's got the lead up to 4 now for the Trailblazers. Murray against Lillard. Pass to Barton. The dish to McGee. Back to Barton. And Barton throws it down.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Lillard with it. He has 6. And there's the pass to Powell. Inside. Anthony kicks to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by McGee. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's foul number 2 for him. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Dennis Cantor's checked in for Harry Giles. Derek Jones comes in for Norman Powell. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Lillard. 2 points, that one goes. Morris has got the game tied up here for Denver.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Outside Anthony. Over Millsap. The offensive rebound. Hollis-Jefferson. Anthony, the pass to Simons. Back to Anthony. In the corner, Hollis-Jefferson.
You see that?
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. There's 38 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Hollis-Jefferson with it. He's picked up by Millsap. And it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
Morris into the lane. The shot's good. Morris has got 4 points in the quarter.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
This game has come to life. They're out there battling now. We didn't see this in the first half.
Outside, Jones. From the stripe, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got it close. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Portland leading. And here is Powell. Pass to McCollum. To the wing right side. 6 to shoot. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Over Millsap. Nurkic can't hit.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's are over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Knocks it loose. Powell with the steal. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Porter's checked in for Will Barton. Murray against Lillard. Here's Anthony. McGee with the block.
And when we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Clock at 4. Here's Lillard. Got it. Good job in the low post. Lillard's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Trailblazers. The Nuggets trail by 4. Now here's Murray. Right wing. McGee finds Porter. Now Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic. And Jokic gets it to go.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Simons, the pass to Lillard. To the middle. Nurkic can't hit. Nuggets shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. And it's Murray penetrating. That ties it up.
I think Murray's toughness gives him an edge on drives. He just doesn't back down.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Powell. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time. Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Powell. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Nuggets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Got that bucket in no time at all. Now it's a 5-point Denver lead.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there. Doing everything he can to rally his team.
And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Murray's got 11 in the second half.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Perfect timing. With a small lead, they're doing all they can to protect it.
And a wide open look for Porter. Offensive rebound.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by Denver.
The Nuggets leading by 7. Outside Porter. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's foul number 2 for him. Bol, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Martin comes in for Michael Porter. Here's Bol. Again, the Nuggets score.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Lillard dishes to Anthony. There's 57 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Now here's Barton. He's tightly guarded. Outside Gordon. Here's Jokic. That one's not going to go. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Back to Anthony. It's Lillard, top of the key. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
And Lillard is known for being a clutch shooter. He's the guy they go to. He's the guy they believe in.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Lillard scanning the floor. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Jokic. Here's Murray. So the Nuggets win it. They seem to relish their role. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Michael Porter's out there with Murray. And it's Gordon in at the small forward. And for the Clippers, Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Now here is Ibaka. Morris, left side. George against Porter. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
Here's Jokic. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
George looking around. From outside the arc. Denver grabs the miss. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Porter passes to Jokic. Murray against Beverly. Murray outside. Shot clock at 5. Again, the miss by Murray.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside for George. Connects from three-point range.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
The pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. To the paint. Kicks it out to Gordon. Lets it go with the 3. And there's Porter on the assist by Jokic.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
George, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Wide open look here for Murray. Denver with a new 14. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Los Angeles is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. George, that's a 2-pointer. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. That still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team. He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And when Jokic gets rolling, all 250 pounds of him, he's a load to try to stop off the bounce.
And Jokic drops them both. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. And the Clippers miss again.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, from the Republic of Congo, Serge Ibaka, Dikembe Mutombo, and Bismack Biyombo. A lot of big man talent.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game. Morris outside. Passes it to McGee. Unable to get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
I'll tell you what, they are effort players, and then at the next level, there's Patrick Beverly.
Now, here is Morris. The kick out to Barton. Three-pointer. Denver with a new 14. Here's McGee. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Well, how can you not love the continued resurgence of JaVale McGee? There were some years where he was trying to figure it out. Now he's a big factor for this team at center.
And it's George missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Nobody near George. Hits it from three-point range. George has got 6.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
Here's Barton. Back to Morris. That will count. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Nuggets on top, leading by just 2. And the second. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Batum, and it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. Kennard for 3. They grab their own miss. He kicks it to Jackson. Shoots the 3. Kennard's shot is off. Denver in the lead. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Fires the 3. Rebounded by McGee.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And that one's good. Barton.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Kennard. Back to Jackson. And stolen by Bull. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Dozier kicks to Morris. And the pass to Dozier. Barton wide open. He fires. Nailed from three-point land. Barton's got the lead up to 7 now for Denver. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Passes to Kennard. From deep. Denver grabs the miss. Bulls got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the fourth.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Kennard for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Nuggets leading by 6. On the wing, Morris. Guarded by Jackson. And there it is for him. Barton's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Morris against Jackson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I'll tell you, Jackson's first step is dynamite. A big asset off the dribble.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
A shot by Batum, no good. And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Kennard for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
A fierce competitor. Kennard fires back with a 3 of his own.
Morris looking over the floor. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Kennard for 3. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
There's Jackson with the 3. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Off target from outside.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Here's Jackson. Kennard on the wing. 3-pointer. Cans it from downtown. Kennard's got 9 points. 8 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Martin from outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. That'll do it for the first. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. The first half was all about Will Barton. He had 16 points, and fellas, Jamal Murray is an out-and-out scorer. Running off screens or off the bounce, he's always in it. And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now see.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Gotta like what Will Barton has done in this game.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Murray out there with Michael Porter. And it's Gordon in at the small forward position. Jackson finds Kennard. From past the arc. And it's Denver with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
There's Gordon with the 3. It doesn't go for him. Clippers trail by 13. Kennard for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 12.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Now, here's Kennard. He's got 12. No good on the triple.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
For 3, Murray doesn't get it to drop for him. Clippers trail by 14. Jackson has the open look. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Beyond the arc. And it's Jamal Murray with the 3. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
And if you don't get out on Murray, he will light you up from beyond. He's lethal.
Kennard for 3. That one doesn't drop. And the Nuggets going the other way.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The Nuggets leading by 17. Morris outside. Kicks it to Barton. Jacks up a three. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Pass to McGee. Back to Barton. 5 to shoot.
He started off solid. Had 2 threes at halftime, but blank from deep since.
Leonard on the wing. They need this one. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Bull, the pass to McGee. Leonard with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. The three from George. Good on the triple. George has got 9.
Always a threat to get to the rim. This time, Paul George pulls up and buries it.
Morris passes to Dozier. To the inside. Up and in on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Outside, George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Morris passes to Dozier. He dishes it to McGee. Over Morris. Misses off the right eye. And Los Angeles guys shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Leonard.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
There's the lob to the hoop. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
And a deep three from George. The shot comes out. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Clippers trail by 10. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ibaka. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Barton against Morris. Barton dishes to McGee. Here's Dozier. Oh, Morris in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The three. Barton with the rebound. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. 17 points was their biggest margin. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Morris. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. The Nuggets leading by 10. Here's Morris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Free throw good for Morris. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Yep, that one goes in there.
Luke Kennard gets the ball off quickly, and the mechanics are consistent.
Jackson against Morris. Now the dish to Porter. Takes a shot at the elbow. That one falls. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Clippers trail by 15. Outside Jackson. Cousins trying to free himself up. Jackson misses. Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And a wide open look for Porter. Porter can't get that one to fall. The Clippers shooting just 28%. They're offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. Over in the corner, Zubac. Batum with the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now Denver takes it the other way. Batum against Morris. Millsap has the open look. Almost, but it rolls out. On offense, here are the Clippers. Down by 15. Zubac lays it up and banks it in. Zubac has got his first basket.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Pass to Gordon. Millsap's against Cousins. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Nuggets.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Will Barton.
He really played at his preferred pace. Never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Clippers trail by 15, tipped away. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Monte Morris. From deep, George gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Silky smooth stroke. Nice touch. Paul George is a terrific jump shooter.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
40 seconds left in the fourth. Murray kicks to Gordon. Here's Millsap. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there time and time again.
Murray outside. Shot clock at 5.
An all-defensive first-teamer. Beverly wants...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Here are the Nuggets unloading from the team bus earlier on, anxious to get... Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Porter is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Gordon in at the small forward. And for the Mavericks, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Doncic. Up again. The putback is no good. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And Jokic slams it in.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Doncic looking it over. Pass to Finney-Smith. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Hardaway, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Porzingis with the steal. And they're on the break. Pulls up for 3. Hardaway, no good.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Murray outside. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
The three for Doncic. Kleba finds Doncic. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And like the initiative there, Jokic seen an opportunity to get inside and just attack it.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
Here's Hardaway. They get it back. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Doncic with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Hardaway with a wide-open look. Finney-Smith, great positioning on the putback. And here are the Nuggets now. Murray surveying the D. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the D has no answer for Murray. Just absolutely ferocious at attacking the basket.
The three for Doncic. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And so here's Denver. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Porter against Kleba. Here's Jokic. No good on the shot. Good D by Hardaway. The Mavericks trailing. The shot by Kleba. Wide open. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Amazing when you're 7'3" with great instincts. You create an opportunity to get the putback. Nice work, Kristaps Porzingis.
Now, here's Jokic. And it's Gordon penetrating. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Here's Doncic. And it's Dallas with another.
Well, you want to talk about a picture-perfect jumper. Luka Doncic knows a thing or two about getting into the mid-range.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Steps back and shoots. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Jokic against Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Luka Doncic is so clever. This guy able to draw the contact to get himself to the free throw line.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Doncic against Morris. Passes it to Dozier. Morris with the ball. The pass to Dozier. Just 3 on the clock. It's a tie game in Dallas. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they've built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Redick in at the 2. Pass to Bull. Fires for three. The Mavericks pull it in.
And a five-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
The Mavericks shooting poorly, just 35% so far. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Brunson. Good work defensively by Morris. And G.A., even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
And pushing it up, here's Denver. Launches it. They get the rebound. Bull, and he comes up with the deuce. Bull's got the lead up to 2 now for Denver.
The towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Brunson laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Martin passes to Bull. And here is Morris. No points in the game yet for him. Shot clock at 6. And they pick up 2. Morris has got the lead, back up to 2 now for the Nuggets. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Brunson against Morris. Here's Powell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Bull.
Well, this is a decent free throw shooter, and where Powell could help himself is getting to the line a little bit more.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Morris against Brunson. And good that time. Morris has got his second basket of the game. Mavericks trail by 3. Brunson scanning the floor. And he banks in the layup.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Morris passes to Barton. 1:31 left in the second quarter. Morris with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now Brunson. He's got 6. Powell trying to free himself up. Brunson, good. Brunson's got 8 points. And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. To feed the Bull. 6 feet out. And it's Denver scoring again.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Here's Brunson. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. Here's Morris. 6 points for him. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
Should better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's McGee, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 10. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And the dunk by Bull.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
We've got...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. And that...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So on the floor for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Porter is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Gordon in at the small forward position. Count it. Doncic has got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Outside Gordon. It's good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
In a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris, fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
And Porter, here we go.
And this is a guy who just naturally draws fouls at a very high rate. That time Porter takes him off the bounce.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Porter drops them both. Here's Doncic. 6 points for him. Out to Hardaway. Poked loose. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. 6 to shoot. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And a wide open look for Porter. And again, Denver no good. The Mavericks trailing. For 3. Hardaway no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
The drive by Doncic, and the layup's good off the glass. Doncic has got 8 points.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Here's Murray. It's deflected. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Shot from the wing. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Porter passes to Jokic. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's Gordon. Pass to Jokic over Porzingis. And it's Jokic missing. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. A 2-point game. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Just another way, Luka Doncic is such a tough cover. This guy's knack for getting into the painted area and converting both easy shots and contested shots.
Here's Murray, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 8.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Porzingis kicks to Kleba. For the lead. That shot missing. Now Denver takes it the other way. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Murray. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Murray is so skilled at drawing these types of fouls. He loves getting to the charity stripe.
And so Murray nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Doncic against Murray. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You know, at 7'3", yes, he can dunk. But with that athleticism and his sense for the dramatic and his flair, look out, folks. He can be special.
Murray, the pass to Dozier. He dishes it to McGee. He lobs it up.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Mavericks trail by 4. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. And Doncic gets it to go.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
And it's Murray penetrating. McGee. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Brunson the pass to Richardson. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Here's Brunson. Offline. What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. J.J. Redick is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Cauley Stein. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Richardson in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. And here's Morris for 3. Here's Bull. And stolen by Richardson. Redick surveying the D. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. There's the lob to the hoop.
And this is what you loved about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. So it's Richardson with the jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Passes to Dozier. Dishes to Bull. Barton kicks to Morris. McGee the pass to Bull. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. Mavericks trail by 3. Richardson gets a wide open look. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And he's someone the defense should be keying on, especially in this moment.
I think he takes that kind of defense as a sign of disrespect, and he was more than happy to accept the challenge.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Richardson. That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Brunson with it. And stolen by Barton. To the middle. Out to Morris. To the left wing. Powell pulls it in.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
There's the pass to Reddick. Back to Brunson. And the call. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Here's Jokic. Millsap trying to get open. They shoot again. And another miss by Denver. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
How about Hardaway Jr.? Maybe we should say nothing junior about that. That's a big-time delivery.
Doncic against Murray. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there, doing everything he can to rally his team.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And I think for Luka Doncic, one thing he showed right away is he was prepared to be an NBA player. And the fact of the matter is he could be an all-star for a long time moving forward.
Here's Murray. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
As this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Kleba kicks to Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Kicks it out to Gordon. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Kleba. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
There's 21 seconds left in the game. For 3, Murray. Again, the miss by Murray. Here's Dallas. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And every year, it seems to me, Kristaps Porzingis willing to take on more and more responsibility. There is a process to becoming a better leader, and Kristaps Porzingis is right in the middle of it.
Again, the miss by Murray. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.